You don't want to pull the strings and say, put him in hospital. You're playing a game, mate, and it's not fair.
Brent, we don't want you to end up acting on your agitation.
Acting on my agitation because you agitate me and keep agitating me and keep putting needles in me. It's a joke. I've done nothing wrong. I'm not a criminal. I'm innocent. Otherwise, I'd be in jail. You guys are the ones that are meant to be in jail for what you've done.
We don't want you to end up in jail, Brent.
No, I want you to end up in jail.
Listen.
For what you're doing.
Brent.
You're not even a psychologist. You don't even understand soul, spirit and mind. I've done neuro-linguistic programming courses. What have you done?
Okay.
What have you done? Answer it. What are your credentials? And where's the Mental Health Act? Get the Mental Health Act down. I'll tell you why you can't inject me right now. Because it's against the Mental Health Act of the least restrictive form of treatment, and it's not the most least restrictive form of treatment is not to fucking jab me. That is the most least restrictive form, and that says it. That is one of the requirements on the Mental Health Act that you are going against, and you are illegally a criminal for doing that.
Okay. Brent, I know you're very angry about this situation.
Of course I am. I've been tortured for 6 years and you want to continue doing it.
But our concern is that this is not the only situation that makes you agitated.
No, I'm not agitated at home. I'm fine. Go ask my housemates what I'm like.
Yeah,
Maybe they know me a bit better because they live with me. You spend half an hour with me and think you know me.
Brent.
And I know more than you.
But in the past...
I'm more educated than you are and you're judging me. That's the funny thing about this. I know neuro-linguistic programming. I studied science. I studied spirituality. I studied psychology. I studied philosophy. I've studied NLP, Cathara healing, 40 different styles of martial arts, 40 different styles of healing arts like healing cancer and chiropractic and self-muscle manipulation and self-massage. And I've done so much you wouldn't believe in the form of healing work. And you telling me you're a healer? Are you a psychiatrist?
I'm not going to engage in this conversation.
You're not going to engage in this conversation. Are you a psychiatrist? I'm trying to ask you, what are you? Then who are you to say that I have to get a needle in me? What is your qualification?
You know what my qualification is.
I don't. That's why I'm asking.
You know I'm a psychiatrist.
A psychiatrist. And what is a psyche and what is iatry?
It's the study of the soul, mind and spirit, as you have explained.
That's psychology, not psychiatry.
Brent.
What's psychiatry?
Psychiatry is the medical study of the human brain in
No.
terms of the abnormal psychopathology that manifests.
No, it doesn't say that in the dictionary.
Let's just forget about your versions of definitions of things.
Well, look in the dictionary, mate. They know more than what your psycho-jabble is.
Brent, we need to manage your risk of aggression.
Okay, I'm not aggressive. I'm not angry. What? I'm furious, but I'll calm down.
Yeah.
But you wonder why I get angry when people are jabbing me for 6 years, have ruined my life. I've gone from having a $1.3 million house in Eltham, 2 cars, a whole house worth of stuff, to nothing. I'm on the disability. I've got nothing but a room of stuff. That's all I've got. From a whole house with 2 cars, now I got my car stolen off me because you took my license off me, and then I got done unlicensed driving where they took my car off me and impounded it. How am I meant to get it back? How am I meant to get $1,000? I'm on the disability. So they used that against me. They knew I had a mental health problem. Then they put me in the psych ward for driving unlicensed. And then they said I was driving what?
You had a mental health problem? I thought I heard you say you had a mental health problem.
Well, you say I do.
Problem. Yeah.
Well, I've got a mental health problem. It's you. You're my mental health problem. I'm in your system. That is my problem. My mental health problem is you in my head and you in my brain and you in my chemical lobotomy of the fucking taking my brain cells away. Do you know how illegal that is? You're fucking chemically lobotomizing me. You know how lobotomies become illegal? Well, that's how these chemical lobotomies are going to become illegal as well.
Hey, Brent, you wanted to know last time that we spoke what I meant when I said you have had a history of agitation outside of being involved in mental health services.
I haven't.
And outside of your...
I haven't. When? Outside of mental health services? Where? The psych ward isn't a mental health service?
You're not letting me speak.
I am. Go.
So I have looked through your history. I've looked through your discharge.
There's a lot of falsities in that. That's the problem. There's a lot of manipulations and assumptions and hearsay in there that's not true. And I'm telling you, you've done it again in the last report. You've written Brent is the Holy Grail. No, Brent means Holy One. You don't listen properly.
Brent.
And then you write it down like you believe it, and it's not true. Your perception is wrong.
You have a history of struggling with agitation.
No, I don't.
Prior to...
I've never hurt anyone in my life. And you talk about people going fighting in a ring and that's legal? I don't even fight in a ring, I'm that good. I don't even fight in a ring, I'm that good, all right? I'd smash Conor McGregor.
We do know that there's a big side of...
And you're telling me I'm fucking aggressive and violent. You're totally wrong. That's not me. I'm totally peaceful. I'm a man of peace, and I want peace, so stop attacking me with your needles. Because that is more of an attack than a punch to me, because it affects me for fucking 2 weeks, 3 weeks. And then you give me another one every 2 weeks. I can't get away from it. I can't get away from no energy and feeling like shit. And every time I get up, I want to collapse, and I get head spins and almost fall over, and I do fall over. My head went for a wall at the other house I was living in. Look, I'm shaking. You're the one that should be shaking, not me. You should be scared of going to jail.
You're certainly not presenting as someone without energy at the moment, Brent.
Because I'm angry. I've been sleeping for the last 3 days.
Okay.
Straight.
Because you seem very unsedated at this stage. The way.
Because I'm angry at you. You're bringing me up.
All right. You know there's a path out of this.
And if anger is the only way that'll get energy, that's bad, isn't it?
Brent, as I have discussed with you, if you want reductions in your depot...
Yes, I do. I don't want reductions in it. I want no depot.
If you want to get to a stage where you don't need...
This is not happening. I've run VicCat. The fucking mental health tribunal is corrupt as anything. You guys are corrupt. The whole mental system is corrupt. The whole health system's corrupt. They have a cure to cancer. But they won't release it because they don't want it. Then they won't make the money off it. It's all about the money. It's all about your job and money, isn't it? And the government and corruption and power. Well, guess what? You make me weak. In my weakness, my power is perfected. I'm God. And that's what I'm doing. I'm perfecting my power. But you guys, you are tempting fate here. You guys are going to burn in hell. There is no thing. We are in hell. This is hell. And you guys are going to go through torture for this. I won't be doing it. I'll get my soldiers to do it the way you get your soldiers to inject me, you colonel crazy fucking person you are. You're crazier than me, and you're just acting calm and thinking, because I'm calm, I'm not crazy. No, because you haven't been treated like a fucking tortured and fucking discriminated against and fucking attacked and hunted down like a fucking vermin scum criminal that they can't even catch. And then I get fucking knives pulled on me and shit. You don't put them in jail. I get hit. You don't put him in jail. Or I get fucking hit, black eyes and fucking knocked out and shit. You don't do anything about them. You let them in the community do what they want to do. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Am I able to speak to answer your question?
Yes.
Okay, so people who go and hit people because they're nasty people...
They get away with it. They get away with it. I got hit and I got nothing against him except for an AVO. He didn't go to jail. He didn't get into the psych ward. He's just an angry person that goes around hitting people and gets away with it. I have not hit a person in my whole life and you're calling me aggressive.
You haven't hit a person.
Ever! Haven't laid a finger on anyone!
Okay.
You're the ones who fucking